I showed you how we save customers money. I showed you the free energy program. Now I want to show you how you could start a business from the comfort of your own home. Ambit is an 8-year-old company, and for the past 8 years, Ambit has had a lot of success, becoming a $1.5 billion company. And for the past 8 years, there's always been a startup cost in Ambit. And that cost has always been $429 to start your own business. Now, that cost was never reduced ever in 8 years. Ambit had almost 300,000 people join as consultants, paying a $429 investment. Right now, you could actually get your Ambit business started for $75 up until May 8th of 2015. So instead of paying $429 like I did, you could start your own energy business for $75, which goes on a credit card or a debit card. Here is what it looks like. After May 8th, it'll go up to $150, and then from there, it'll jump up to $300, and eventually it'll go back up to $429. So right now, I would recommend getting started in Ambit for $75 before May 8th, before it jumps up to $150. So imagine being able to start a business for less than $100. Benefits of owning your own business. I love the top thing, flexible schedule. 99% of people that start Ambit start on a part-time basis. I can't tell you how many doctors, lawyers, surgeons, cops, firemen, nurses, you name it, they're doing it. College students, high school students. You create your own schedule. You work Ambit whenever you want to work it. Incredible tax benefits. We get paid $10.99, so you get the same tax advantages as if you were a small business owner. And unlimited income potential. There is no cap on how much money you can make here in Ambit. We do two things in Ambit. We gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust. How big is my handful? It's not impressive. I've been doing this over 6 years. I pretty much do this full force. I do pretty well with Ambit. I support my family. And I only have 24 customers. 24. Who are they? My house for electric and gas. My parents, my sisters, some friends, some family, some neighbors. 24. The most customers you need in your entire career in Ambit is just 20. So I'm actually overqualified. You can get more like I did, but the most you need is 20. So you're probably thinking, how does this guy, make a living on 20 customers? We get to go out there and help others do the exact same thing. So we're not going to ask you to go out there and get 100 customers, not even 50. The most customers you need in your business is 20. How do I get paid? Now, someone thought highly enough of you to invite you on today to look at this presentation. If you decide that you want to join them in business, that person does not make any money when you sign up. They make money when you get your first paycheck. So they have a financial interest to go out there and help you do this. And so do other people in Ambit Energy as well. When you get your first check is when they get their first check. If your checks increase, their checks increase. So obviously people are going to want to go out there and help you every single step of the way. How do you get your first check? Well, Ambit says that if you go out there and get 5 customers, 5 people to save money, if you do that within 4 weeks or less, Ambit will give you your first bonus of $100. This is a one-time bonus. Ambit says that just by activating your website, they're going to give you your first 2 customer points for free. So instead of having to get 5 customers, now you only need 3 customers. If you live in one of Ambit's 14 states, your house can become your own first customer. With some coaching and some training, you get a neighbor and you get, let's say, a coworker. You have 3 people save money, and you just made your first bonus of $100. During the current promotion, if you go out there and gather 2 customers within 4 weeks or less, Ambit is going to give you an extra $100 bonus. So now you got your house and 4 other customers for a total of 5 customers, 5 people saving money, and you just made $200 on your $99 investment. If you go out there and get 3 more customers in 8 weeks or less, Ambit will give you another $100. So now you made $300 on gathering 8 customers. If you go out there and gather more customers, Ambit will pay up to $500 in bonuses just by going out there and gathering customers. At this point, you invested $75 to get started. You invested $24.95 for your first month's website. If you go out there and gather customers, you can make $500 in bonuses. At that point, you made about 5 times your investment. You have free electricity, free gas if you have it in your area. You have tax benefits because now you're in business with Ambit. And I'm going to show you in a minute, most importantly, you're going to start getting paid every month when your house and these other business and residential customers start paying their energy bill, you're going to start getting paid month after month after month. Next, we want to help you get promoted. Why? Every time you get promoted, you get a pay increase. So how do you get promoted? Well, the first step is to go out there and get 5 customers. We already did that. The second step is you want to go out there and share this opportunity with people. Now, you're looking at a video presentation, which is a PowerPoint that I recorded. This presentation will be available for you to go out there and show people by sending them to www.ambitenergypromotion.com. You could use the same website to help build your business. Ambit gives you your own personalized website to show the presentation. You have DVDs with the presentation. There are multiple ways to show it. So now you want to go out there and work on the second part, which is 2. You want to go out there and find 2 people who want to join you in business. So the first person, let's say, is John. You sit down and you show John a video on your website. John says, "This is great. I want to get started." When John gets 5 customers, he makes a $100 bonus. You make a matching $100. Then tomorrow you sit down on your lunch break and you show Tom the same presentation that you're looking at right now, AmbitEnergyPromotion.com. I do the presentation for you. Tom says, "I want to get started." When Tom gathers 5 customers, he makes a $100 bonus. You make a matching $100. What happens now? John and Tom are going to start doing the same thing. We're going to give them some coaching and some training. They're going to go out there and start showing people that you probably don't know. And now you're going to start building a team. That's where the 6 comes into play. So you want to get 5 personal customers, a minimum of 2 people to join you in business that you know, and a team of 6. So once you get a team of 6, you now become what's called a regional consultant. As a regional consultant, you're doing the same exact thing, but now you're making a little bit more money. Now as a regional, you go out there and you find Mary and you find Michelle. When Mary and Michelle join your regional group, instead of getting $100, you get $155 when they join your regional group and gather 5 customers. But now watch how this works. Mary lives right in, let's say, in New York. But Mary knows somebody who lives in New Jersey, who has a cousin who's in Connecticut, who has a friend who's in Massachusetts, who has a sister who lives in Rhode Island, who knows somebody from college who lives in Maine, and then somebody in California and Texas and Chicago and Maryland. You're getting paid $55 to unlimited levels in your regional group when people join as consultants and gather 5 customers. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that the most customers you need in your business is 20. So you're going to get paid. You'll see in a few slides, you're going to get paid every month on your 20 customers. But when Mary gets 20, now you're getting paid on 40. When Michelle gets 20, now you're getting paid on 60 and 80 and 100. 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, and so on. This is how you start getting paid on hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of customers, and you only have a handful of family and friends, 20 yourself. Now, once you get a total of 18 people in your regional group, you now become what's called a senior consultant. As a senior consultant, you start making more money. Now you're making up to $235 on anybody you personally bring into your senior group who gathers 5 customers, and up to $135 to unlimited levels. So how do you promote as a senior? I love Ambit's compensation plan because it's always about helping the next person. So as a senior consultant, you want to go out there and help 5 people in your senior group become senior consultants. So it could be John, it could be Mary, it could be Tom, it could be Michelle, it could be Jennifer. Help 5 people in that senior group become seniors, and now you become what's called an executive consultant. Now the bonuses are even higher, $315 and $215 to unlimited levels. How do you promote as an executive? You have to get to the level of executive first and then help 5 people in your executive group become executives. And now guess what? You reach national consultant, the top position in the company. And the bonuses, again, get even higher. $340 on anybody you personally sponsor and $240 to unlimited levels. As your business starts growing and developing, Ambit's going to start paying you more and more money as you go. But you see all these consultants are going to be in all different cities, all different states around the country, but everybody is gathering handfuls of customers. So people are gathering 10, 20, 30 customers, and you can clearly see how your customer count is going to start growing and growing and growing. Now, this money that I'm showing you right now, these are bonuses. These bonuses come weekly when people join your organization and gather customers. This is good money, but this is not why I joined Ambit. See, in life, there are mainly 2 ways that most people in America earn money. The main way is called linear income. Linear income is where You go out there and you work for a job and you work 40 hours a week, they're going to pay you for working 40 hours. But if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. You're trading your time for money. I was in the mortgage business for a while, and mortgages were great at times, but I always had to keep finding the next mortgage client. I did a mortgage, I got a nice commission. No mortgages, no commission. I owned ice cream stores, ice cream franchises, and that's what I knew. I went to school, and I was taught in school to go out there and get a job, but I didn't want to work for nobody, so I ended up becoming a small business owner. So most people in America either have a job or they're small business owners. There's another way that a very small percentage of Americans get paid. It's something called residual income. Residual income is something I never had before. I didn't learn about it in school. My parents never taught it to me. Who gets residual? Singers, songwriters, rappers, rock stars. They go out there, they create a hit song. Every time that song plays on the radio, they get paid. Every time someone downloads it on iTunes or buys a CD or an album, they get paid. You look at people like Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson. These people haven't been with us in years, but yet their family and their trust get paid for things that they've done decades ago. Who else gets residuals? An author of a book. An author goes out there, writes one book. If that book sells 1 million copies, they get paid on all 1 million copies. Now I want to show you how you become a rock star in the energy business. In Ambit, we get paid 7 levels. So this is you right here. We get paid 7 levels below that. MCs are called marketing consultants. That's what I am, and that's what you would become. So let's say you go out there and you find 3 marketing consultants, 3 people who want to make money and join you in business. We're going to call these 3 people John, Tom, and Mary. These are 3 people that you know. So let's say John finds 3 people who live in New Jersey. Tom finds 3 people who live in New York. And Mary finds 3 people who live in Connecticut. You now have 9 strangers that you do not know on your second level helping you build a business. If those 9 people go out there and find 3 people apiece, you have 27 people that you don't know in your business. And eventually it keeps duplicating. You eventually have over 3,000 consultants in your business, and it all came from knowing just 3 people. This is a perfect illustration if everybody got 3 people apiece. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that the most customers that you need in your business is 20. So let's say you go out there and you gather 20 customers yourself, but everybody else does half the work. Everybody else just gathers 10 customers apiece. So Tom gets 10, John gets 10, Mary gets 10. So not only are you going to get paid on your 20 customers, but you're going to get paid on their 30 customers. And eventually you'll have over 32,000 customers in your organization that every month those 32,000 people, use electricity and gas. They get a meter reading, they get a bill, they pay that bill. The 15th of the following month, if your organization looked like this chart here, you would get paid $39,000 a month in residual, recurring, rockstar income every single month on the 15th. Month after month after month after month. You only have 20 customers yourself. You have 3,200 consultants who gathered 10 customers apiece. You have 3,200 customers in your organization like you see here that would pay you $39,000 a month. Guys, this is pretty much a perfect illustration. Not everybody's going to get 3 consultants apiece. Not everybody's going to gather 10 customers or more. So let's chop it down even further. Let's say everybody only gathered 3 customers apiece. So John got 3, Tom got 3, Mary got 3. You have 9,800 customers that would pay you $11,000 a month in residual income. That's not bad. That's over $130,000 a year in residual income from people paying an electricity and gas bill. Now, if you look in the customer column, see how the numbers go from 9 to 27 to 81, then all of a sudden there's 6,000 level 7. See the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger? That's the power of exponential growth. So if there's 6,000 customers on level 7, how many do you expect to be on level 8 or level 10 or level 15 or 20? The numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger.